Okay, remember that they're changing my voice. I'm not gay. So, as you can see on the screen, the President of the United States and Marco Rubio and others felt the need to crack down on the National Security Council. And it's obvious that people are doing things like making it so I feel like it's time to make a video, then they're filming me and making it harder for me to articulate. Even though I see the pattern, it's still my best interest, it's still the right thing to do. It's still putting God first and foremost, for me to make videos. So I keep making them. But it's not putting God first for them to persecute me. It's not honoring the Constitution. It's not honoring the soldiers who died. It's not honoring so many things they claim to value. It's not honoring the will of the people. Okay, this should be a very public event. The people deserve to know that the top martial artist ever possible has proved that martial is marital scrambled for a reason, and that I, Christ, am the bridegroom. And I'm the top martial artist ever possible. They deserve to know that. It's their right to know that. And I'm in California. I'm not in Alaska, in a small town or something. I am in California, by the 11th most populated city in America or so, San Jose, where I was born. I've been living here for a long time. I've been arguing that I'm Christ with no counter-argument for the last 5 years. So we look at the National Security Council. We look at these people nagging me like sissies, saying that they don't want me to say that. They don't want people to look up to me. That's not their call. Okay? We have a constitution, not a rule book for oligarchs or something and people who are slaves to oligarchs. You have no right to go against God, and on top of that, something, well, not on top of that, but something else, which is the Constitution, which is not as important as God. But you have no right to go against those things in the name of sheer greed, in the name of being a sissy, in the name of being a gay person throwing a fit, a racist white person throwing a fit, a social club person throwing a fit. You have no right to do that. Corporations and social clubs and English royals, these things aren't important. They are nowhere near important. Some people like to pretend. Yeah, like people in a little kid play in grade school pretend to be some character in the play. But they're not that important. God is important. Human rights are important. And people who don't know this are very, very disgraced. I want no part in a country that persecuted Christ. Okay, I would love to move somewhere else, compensate me, and I'll be on the first thing smoking, as they say. You people didn't even try to repent. I've been persecuted my whole life. I'm 43. You didn't even lift a finger to rally to me for my rights. I mean, it's very disgraceful. It's very shameful. Okay? And on my mom's side, I have people who have been in this country since the Mayflower. Okay? I've been here longer than the vast majority. My family goes back to the start of this country. But I still don't have any love for this country because they don't love God and they persecute me. And then they try to tell me what to say. And they try to threaten me and say, don't say that, don't say that. And then they persecute me because I did the right thing. Okay, how many of you would respect a country that did that? Does it matter if it's your country or not? I don't respect America. I'll never respect America. It's just a matter of how much I resent them for what they've done. Because they've done irreparable damage to the human race and to their offspring and so on and so forth. Now it is immoral to reproduce no matter what. And they've done that. And it's connected to the reason why Trump dismantled the National Security Council. He's not a good guy. He's not a good president. He's taken the opportunity to use what we all know is going on. A conspiracy, the deep state, call what you want. Corporations lobbying big government, rich people buying the government, call what you want. But it's clear there's a bunch of rich people that have come together and they're insisting on their ways and they're sexually coercing women and they're raping children with relative impunity. And every once in a while they throw some guy who's fallen out of favor under the bus like Keith Rainier or Epstein or Weinstein or Bill Cosby, and they keep going. The war against the rich oppressor is worse than the war on drugs. Okay? It just keeps going and keeps going. They don't stop. Except for when it comes to the war on the rich oppressor, people play stupid like you wouldn't believe. And they literally drug people. People don't drug people for arguing that America's losing the war on drugs, but they drug people for arguing that there is a deep state conspiracy or whatever you want to call it. Government, ment meaning mind, as in mental. They're trying to control your mind. And the top experts of the field say, yes, CIA mind control is going on, and they're using the latest technologies. Who would have thought? So don't let it be because you didn't do your research or you believed some kind of idiots in the news like the New York Times or something. Don't let it be because you didn't do your research and you just believe the news, instead of looking into it Okay, when everyone knows that rich people own the news, right? Look at Bloomberg. Okay, he's a billionaire. And the news place, I don't know if it still exists or not, but Bloomberg is a news company, you know. And he's not the only rich person that owns the news who is part of a governing class conspiracy to lie to the people and to control how they think. Why do you think they lie in the news? They're trying to control how you think. You think it's only Democrats? Can you imagine somebody who's dumb enough to think it's only Democrats doing it? That's fucking crazy. Now, I'm pretty sure if we made this a public event, most whites, most Jews, most LGBT people would not want them to do what they're doing. Martin Luther King has already gone beyond their groups. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Tupac Shakur, what have you. So they're used to that. They wouldn't say, hey, suppress Jesus because people think that black people go beyond our group. That's already been established. Okay, and on top of that, it's stupid to persecute me. It's not helping them. They would at least compensate me and leave me alone. Okay? Maybe they don't want me in the news all the time or something. Maybe they don't want me in the news at all. But they don't want me to be persecuted. So people who are persecuting me in the name of the Jewish spirit or something, the Jewish revolution, they're fucking retarded. The craziest Jews who like scream about how they should be able to, do what is obviously sick, which is rape the inmates because they've been accused of being, some kind of Hamas militant or something. It's sick. Even if it was the leader of Hamas, she shouldn't rape him. And what kind of sick fuck thinks she should rape him? Same thing with whites and LGBT. They don't think that you should persecute me. So you're not in the spirit of those groups. You're in the spirit of some sick fuck that brings those groups down and brings their spirit down, but you're not in the heart of the spirit of those groups, which is the common state of the masses of their groups. However, no servant can be greater, so you're still bringing them down. And you're bringing down the rest of the world basically through them and token minorities who are mixed with you, what have you. If anyone doesn't know it works that way, why not? I mean, sleeping under a rock, I've been saying these things for years. Literally, I've been making videos for 16 fucking years. No one has come up with any viable counter arguments for all my key points, all my most important points. I think they've never even successfully disproven a single supporting point either. Okay, and I've made mistakes over the years. I have videos that have gotten 30,000 views. One of them got 100,000 views, and they froze the views. So the ones that had 30,000 views, I might have gotten more like 1 million views over time. I've commented on many videos when they first started having views, martial art videos, that eventually got hundreds of thousands of views, maybe 1 million views when they first started having views. So many people saw my comments. No counter argument. I mean, come on, this is not rocket science. It's not brain surgery here. It's not being the top martial artist ever possible here. I'm right. And it's fucking retarded to persecute me. It's retarded to not compensate me. It's retarded to screen me out. And it's connected to your broken economic system that has 800,000 people homeless in the streets, including over 100,000 children, 6,000 of them completely on their own. It's that same spirit that got attractive women to be raised wrong, to be shunning me instead of joining me. Has even Democrats in the most blue state on the planet, afraid to rally to the top martial artists ever. Your council culture mentality is terrorizing them. The weaponization of your governments and law enforcement is terrorizing them. The weaponization of the military is terrorizing them. And an unnecessarily overkill, right? Unnecessary part of this is that people in the military disagree with what the military is doing all the time. They make videos about it, they comment in regards to it. So why the fuck are they allowed to disagree with it? But I'm not allowed to criticize the military for what it's doing? It's fucking retarded.